the West Coast United States, and we've been experiencing heat wave, extreme heats, and droughts and fire conditions. So, as a result, due to those conditions, courtesy of Mother Nature, my streaming schedule will be inconsistent for a while. I will do everything I can to accommodate a better streaming schedule, but there's only so much I can do. Also, I was thinking of doing a summer-themed stream, but if I do it, it'll be my next stream, and it will not be appropriate for all ages. And so, depending on conditions, it may just be done after this stream. In case you're wondering, it'll be on Conehen the Barbarian. I've looked into it. It's free right now to Game Pass members, so I've been thinking about utilizing it. And some regions of Conan allow for partial nudity, some none, and some full nudity.
Everything's shut down. Only basic life support is running.
Not exactly all audience friendly. But then again, all it is nudity, so it would literally be like nude beach scenes, so.
Hear that? We're not alone. That was no accident. The whole place could be a trap.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Now it gets fun. Powering up.
All clear.
It's too bad there's never a way to subdue her without killing her. I mean, there might be, but I've never figured it out.
Area secured.
The only thing I can ever think of is the anti-thorium grenades, but at the same time, based off of the story, they're only going to be effective against people who's already especially vulnerable to it, which means thorium victims. And it's not like you've got concussion or flashbang grenades that serve a more non-lethal option outside of anti-thorium, so apparently I've landed on this planet once before during this playthrough. I did inform him of that. That's a bug. Okay. So apparently it was a glitch that was saying that I didn't explore that. Maybe a patch bug. Well, guess I'm gonna have to come back later with a more electronic-oriented crew. I do want to point out that apparently I am using the 4K assets on an original Xbox One based off the fact that the game allows me to shrink it, or the console allows me to shrink it. However, I have not shrunk it. But again, it's just the original Xbox One, not the X, not any of the 4K consoles. Then again, I recently got my hands on a 2 terabyte 3.0 portable drive during Prime days, or literally 60% off, and it's got a 1 gigabyte transfer speeds, so all of my, like 90% of my library is sitting on that drive now. Well, what I have installed, I should say, 90%. And, I may in the future get a 4K console to go back and forth between this one with the one that's in my room with a LG TV that's only a 24-inch but 180p. Is the main reason why I don't even bother with any of the more fancy Xbox consoles. Though there is a common room with a 4K TV that's like, what is it, 70-inch or something like that. So if I did get a more expensive console, it would be there, and I would be taking my external drive back and forth, but I almost definitely would not be streaming from that console, so. Or, not that console, that room. And if I do get another Xbox, it'll either be the Xbox One X, if I can find one in a decent price, or the Series X. but I have very little interest in the Series X itself, and absolutely no interest in the Xbox One S or the Xbox Series S, because to me, they're just a joke. They never should have been manufactured. Doesn't matter if it's the price tags or whatever. They were simply, Microsoft would have been better off just making the Series X and implementing a permanent discount on the Xbox One X, so that it had a $249.99 price tag, and doing it that way instead of manufacturing a console that's in between them, that's not even worth getting. one of the problems with the Series S can be viewed as the fact that it doesn't have a disk drive. So it's completely reliant on cloud and digital storage. But yet out of the Series X and S, it has the smaller drive. I think, if I remember correctly, only 500 gigabytes. So that in itself is pretty much a fatal flaw. Then, of course, the fact that it doesn't have nearly the capacity of the Series X, which could more or less be okay. I mean, it is technically like at least 4K, but it does mean that with the differences, you basically would have to get it replaced, upgrade, when 4K phases out to 8K. But then again, who knows when that'll actually happen. I mean, gaming industry seems to be more accepting of adopting 4K than television. In fact, there's more 4K in gaming stuff than there is TV stuff. But at the same time, like, you look at unofficial sources, and there's a surprising amount of 8K already available. Like, as far as mods and stuff, there's more mods available in 8K right now than there is mods in 4K. So with that, makes you think that there's a good possibility that the 4K market will disappear quite soon as far as gaming is concerned. But then again, they already have 8K TVs, but nothing really doing 8K on official sources. Nothing, barely any, like, television programs in 4K. What does Ashley even have right now? Ah, the Roskovnov series. Perfect for Liara and Ashley during ME1. Especially if you're going with their white color scheme.
Patching you up.
Busy here.
Here it comes. Incoming!
Target not bullseye.
That crate's supposed to be openable, and it's no longer accessible, so I think they goofed. Unless, of course, they changed it to this crate, which is possible.
You must.
On me.
Decryption, huh? Time to switch crew again. Alkinus for her. Overhearing the news in the background, and it finally released information on the drowning victims. One is a 7-year-old girl, and one is her father. There's no signs that they were wearing life jackets at the time. Which goes to show you, there's a reason why they tell people to wear them. Even if they're uncomfortable and tacky as hell, they can still save your life. The lives of others, for that matter. But they released the names, which is interesting, that based off the names that they sound Hispanic, which makes me wonder if the reason for lack of life jackets couldn't have been general ingrained mentality of contempt for rules and law enforcement. Sometimes it's hard to properly phrase what I'm thinking. And even when I do phrase it in a way that's accurate, people can still take it the wrong way and take it personally. But at the same time, I am a brutally honest individual. Comes with the territory of having Asperger's syndrome type of autism. So if any of you have actually watched The Good Doctor, yeah, very similar to what I deal with. Oh wow, so it is still has content, you just can't freaking open it anymore. Oh wait, apparently you can at least get that high up to get to it. Huh. I thought in the patch notes they said climbing like that wouldn't be possible, but okay. Well, not so much patch notes as conversions for the Legendary Edition. I am, however, signed up for the Halo Infinite Insider stuff, so, and now with the external drive I have the space to continuously reserve room for both that and any Halo Insiders, so when I can, as long as the programs or apps or games, whatever, don't prevent me from broadcasting, I will feature them on my channel. Usually what's new in the updates. fact, I have the Halo Master Chief Collection Insider currently installed, even though doesn't have an active season at the moment. And I have plans to participate in the closed beta for Infinite, so if it'll let me, I will broadcast that. So I don't think there is anything in the insiders that prevents that, but at the same time, they could not like me broadcasting it, but there's nothing in the insider itself, so again, it's depends on what they do with it. And I want to point out that although I'm not racist, I also understand that stereotypes didn't come back come into existence just because. Stereotypes are generated when essentially the traits of the few reflect the many. In other words, due to the human nature always looking for anything familiar and everything they look for, if they see people with certain eye colors, skin colors, hair colors, they're going to automatically group them subconsciously. It's just the way the human mind was evolutionarily designed to process information. As a result, the crimes or sins of the many will reflect on, or the crimes and sins of the few will reflect on the many. This means you got enough people doing bad behaviors with dark skin, it's going to create a stereotype. And when people are aware of the stereotype and see people with that trait for the stereotype, they're going to be very wary of them being the stereotype. Not that they're going to automatically assume they are the stereotype, they're just going to try to be mentally prepared for the possibility and on guard. So, at the end of the day, it's best to remember to always remember or try to think of what your actions can affect future generations and others in your generation. Whole butterfly ripple effect type principles and whatnot. I'm gonna stop at the Citadel. There's some people that I need to talk to anyways.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Come to think of it, I just realized something, or realized something. The Normandy's crews are always entirely human except for
equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
the squad members. They're like the
Logged.
only
The commanding officer is ashore.
real
Exo Presley has the
non-humans
deck.
that ever crew the Normandy. Unless, of course, you count Morgan, but he's also a crew
I'd
member.
love to see what the Normandy can do in a fight.
The Normandy isn't built for a stand-up fight. I'd rather rely on the IES than the shields.
But the stealth drive adds a new tactical level to space combat as we know it. Surprise attacks, undetected flanking maneuvers.
I don't know, Garrus. I'd rather not be the first one up the ladder when it comes to new tactics.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
I'm just gonna put those with open face helmets toggled on, and those with closed face helmets toggled off.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I think the only ones that would not have open face helmets is really
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Rex and Garrus. Unless you count Tally, but you can't toggle her helmet off, so.
Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
Dahlia's dead. I killed her myself. If you don't want to end up like her, start talking.
No need to raise your voice, Commander. Surely you can understand why I lied to you. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. That is why I misled you. I could not risk you exposing me. But now that Dahlia is out of the picture, it's no longer a problem.
I would have helped if you just told me the truth.
Perhaps you're right. I am sorry. We have trust issues in my family. Obviously. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
I don't think that actually even does anything. Being on that preferred manufacturers list thing.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
The heck was that about?
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to
show me your items?
Oh, this one is... Commander,
show me your items.
Oh, this... Commander,
show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased.
Wow. That's a first. Where's that old crime lord at again? Did I even complete your mission? No, I have not. Okay. Maybe that's why she's not showing up. I don't know.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Yes, human. You need something, yes? Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things. Yes, human.
What do you know about Bane?
I have never met him. Oh, you will be pleased, I...
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
No, I'm waiting. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Any news on my brother yet?
I found the remains of the Majesty. Looks like it was hit by privateers.
But you didn't find his body, right? That means he might still be alive. Please, you've got to keep looking. Don't give up now. But please let me know as soon as you find Willem.
Hello, Commander.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Maw. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Fire in the hole!
Alright, that's the end of this episode. Till next time,